Good evening. On tonight's program, I shall explain to you in great detail and clarity how to create a 6 out of 10 sandwich. Too much cheese. This original recipe was written by Will Bugger of IGN, a joke video game website which consumers view when they wish to laugh at reviewers who do not understand video games or media in general. This recipe is inspired by Mouse P.I. for Hire, a video game which released earlier this month. To begin the recipe, one must select one's finest bread, in this case a multigrain wheat bread. Now, the selection of cheese is quite important. For today's recipe, we shall make use of a very sharp and dry cheese from the land of Australia, from Westacre, the tasty cheese. One must select one's finest cheese chalice. One can be certain that one's cheese chalice is solid silver through the tone from the tone test. Yes, solid silver. No substitutions shall do. One uses one's cheese chalice to measure the volume of cheese which one applies to one's sandwich. With the utmost accuracy, from hundreds of years of English engineering, the cheese chalice allows us to measure our serving of cheese for our sandwich. For the 6 out of 10 sandwich, we shall apply 1 serving of the cheese chalice onto the sandwich and evenly distribute the cheese throughout the bread. Should you find cheese fall to the wayside, one may use one's fingers to place the cheese back onto the sandwich. One can see the cheese applied to the bread. For this recipe, we shall also use a special mayonnaise, which we have obtained from the faraway land of Japan. One may be excused for not being aware that many video games originate from the land of Japan. One may apply the mayonnaise thusly. We turn now to our kitchen, where we apply the 6 out of 10 sandwich, now prepared, onto a sandwich press, a device crafted from hundreds of years of English engineering. After but a few moments in the sandwich press, the end result is thus. Now, one would be excused for observing the situation and remarking thusly, "But sir, this is not too much cheese. This appears to be the correct amount of cheese. This would be a 10 out of 10 sandwich." Taking another serving from your cheese chalice, apply another serving of cheese to the top of the sandwich thusly. Now, one may be prepared to process the sandwich in the sandwich press a second time. Behold, I present to you the 6 out of 10 sandwich. Too much cheese. Now, one must take some care to preserve one's respectability when dining in the presence of others. One may enjoy the 6 out of 10 sandwich thusly. How dreadfully delightful. Thank you for joining me today on this evening's program. And I do hope that you shall attempt to create your own 6 out of 10 sandwich. Too much cheese. Should you have interest in viewing the video game which inspired this recipe, you may do so on Nintendo Switch 2, PlayStation 5, Xbox, and Steam. Be well.